A report by Kenya Bureau of Statistics shows that between the month of January and March 2020, more than 287,481 Kenyans lost their jobs. Young people between the ages of 20 to 24 bore the brunt of the shrinking jobs as the labor participation for this particular group dropped by 4.8%. On the other hand, those aged 55 to 59 years had the least unemployment rate of 0.3%. While large businesses have debt and expenses that seal their fate, small business owners lack the resources to absorb even short-term losses. Hence, they have experienced a dramatic fall in business activity and revenue due to restrictions arising from the pandemic, and are struggling to pay their employees as well as remain afloat. This report shows that about 52% of businesses in Kenya reported some or a significant decrease in business revenue. Most of these businesses have been forced to temporarily shut down for more than 5 months and are just resurfacing and adapting to the changes and the strict measures that have been stipulated by the government. With the help of a number of entrepreneurs, I am going to share insight on how to manage startups and consequently counteract the issue of unemployment in the society. The strategies that we are going to share here are going to be beneficial to all business owners who are struggling in one way or another in their day-to-day running of the businesses. They'll gain key insight on how to run a successful private business and survive the greatest shift of commerce from the traditional market to the online market. Starting out my field excursion at JKUAT main stage, I meet this hardworking, flamboyant young man who shares his story with us. Take a look.
My name is Renson Nyabera. I'm a student of Jomo Kenyatta University, and during my part-time, I normally do transport services. I've been in this sector for like 3 years since I joined my school. Okay, during this pandemic, we have experienced so much difficulties in transport sector, things because of social distancing, where else we were supposed to carry only two passengers rather. And as far as I'm concerned, it have affected my studies since I'm not continuing with my studies, but what I'm doing is just dealing with transport. How I've managed to survive during pandemic is by waking up very early in the morning. Yes, there is no much fraud of people, but you have to wake up and work for survival. Just like the Jack Ma said during this pandemic, all you got to do is strive for survival, not making business as such, but we have gone to an extent of even carrying luggages. We used to carry passengers, but now unatafuta mpaka kazi ya soko. Saa zingine when I have my other motorcycle, naweka tuktuk kwa saa ya mchana, saa zenye hakuna watu, nakimbililia pikipiki, napeleka watu, alafu we can call it a day. That's how I've been surviving. Yeah.
Join me with this beautiful young lady who runs a confectionery store here in Juja.
Hi, my name is Sylvia. I sell ice cream around JKUAT opposite Mlandizi. Yeah. So we started the business last year and this is our second year doing it. Okay, we did not need like a lot of capital to start the business. So we started with around 500k. We saved, then we took loans from the banks and our savings plus our savings. Yeah, and we started. Yeah, we did have a business plan. We had planned about it like a year ago. We started thinking about it before we started. Definitely you cannot start any business without having a plan. Okay, our main target when starting the business was finding a suitable location, and then we also wanted to target the students, so we had to find something that was going to attract students more. And now and then we tukapata pia location, and that's it. Initially we were only dealing with ice cream, but we came up with strategies like selling coffee. Yeah, also we started posting our business online to advertise, so that at least we can add on we can add customers to our shops. Yeah, and so many other things we've done.
They say that an entrepreneur is defined by their experiences and rather not what they claim they are capable of doing. This gentleman right here is a perfect example of an entrepreneur who's gone against all odds. Take a look.
My name is Jerry Itonye, and I run a men's boutique near Ajuja, near JQuat main gate, opposite Street Hotel, and that's where we are located. Our boutique's name is called Icelux, and that's it. Of course, COVID may affect our business ambayo ni textile ama fashion business, whereby you realize there was no manufacturing going on during hii period ya COVID, because again most industries are based in China, and you realize they could not produce because the borders, the industry had been closed. So you realize we could not get the product. If we got them, then they were expensive. So they really affected our business, because our clients have a certain price range, and if you sell to them at a higher price, they'll definitely not buy. So you realize the manufacturing factor has really affected our business, and at least now we are trying. We are coming up. It's very important. It's very important because based on whatever is happening, or based on how industries or markets work, if you concentrate on one business and give it your all, probability you'll be able to grow very fast. But again, when we are talking about income, you need supplementary income, whereby you need to invest also in other fields and other industries, so that you may be able maybe to realize a particular goal. Like for example, if I'm selling clothes alone, and we are in a season, during this season of COVID, like people were not going for occasions, they were not going for in the office, you realize people will not buy clothes more, so they will start to they will want maybe homeware, like something that is not very official, and yet you realize it's a combination of both. So it becomes very important for us to make sure that we try and other markets or other businesses, so that we may be able to supplement this business for it to grow. Yes. Now everything else has gone online, like even during this season ya corona, tuna realize like many people could order because they were told to stay at home and work from home. If they need something, they can only order it online. So online, you cannot do business without considering an online presence. Everything has gone online, and I think it's a good thing, because someone can be in Mombasa and they want your product, and they are ordering it from Juja. So if you don't have a great online presence, you'll miss that client. Yes. So number one, I've said having an online presence in terms of there are so many avenues you can be able to push your products, and that is Instagram, WhatsApp statuses, and maybe Facebook. We are able to post the products we have on Facebook, their prices and their sizes, and our clients are able to order from that platform. Another thing is that we try to our business is kind of relationship based, whereby when someone buys for you once, you give them an experience, they will want to buy for you another time. So you realize even during this time, the COVID time, they still could order because of that trust and that relationship we have been able to build. Another thing is that trying to liquidate a few assets so that you can boost the business, because if you if you focus on clients alone, of which our economy is student based, and that time most of the students were not around. Let's say all, they were not around. So for you to be able to continue opening and servicing, what we did is that we tried to liquidate some assets and keep on boosting the business, so that whoever is around can be able to they'll see whatever we have and they are able to pick from that, and that's how we have been able to come this far.
I believe that both you and I have been keen and attentive to what these experienced business owners have had to say. The concept of having a well-defined business plan has been highly stressed across the board. This is because a well-structured business plan offers a roadmap that a business owner follows from the startup to where the revenue generation is stable, and how to invest their profits and ensure continuity and flow. In terms of generating capital, I believe that future business owners have gained some key insight on how they can go about their loan servicing as well as saving up without going bankrupt. More so, we've had all these business owners talk about the benefits of running an online store, or rather having your business well set up and having created an online presence. Just to add a little bit on that, there have been multiple channels that have emerged in the recent past that help business owners to generate leads as well as maximize their profits through increased sales. A good example is the use of organic as well as paid advertisements, which is done on various social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, as well as Twitter. Last but not least, let's give a standing ovation to a medical practitioner who has a lot of sage to pass down to us. Let's keep our eyes open and our ears attentive.
Hi, I'm Pius Do, registered clinical officer working at Maingate Hospital, Maingate Medical Center, and which started early this year, and we are located around Moramati Road, opposite Jaquat University. The issue of COVID-19, it has been a problem all over the world. Wamefutwa kazi sana, so even us in the medical services, we have seen like private sectors, people have been told to step aside because people have been refusing to come to the hospital for the fear of being checked on COVID-19. So that's making us the number to decrease, and also the shortage of income on our side, even being also not in a position to keep up with the standard of the living. Also another impact is many people have relocated to the rurals because of being unable to pay rent, and also for their own upkeep in towns. And so it has been a major impact even on our side, because you can go home without a pay, or you can stay for even a week without a pay. But trusting God, in order to manage yourself, you have to cut some expenditure, and also you also have to move to a house that you can be able to maintain during this COVID, until the economy can go up again. Cut. Also, I've said about cutting expenses, and also on the hospital side, the drug, you see, you are not able to purchase some drug simply because the pharmacies cannot be able to supply the drug for you, because they also need money. So they they are they are keeping some drugs, which of course they have a wrong expiry date. So as they are waiting for the economy to go back to normal. So also there is shortages of clients, shortages of drugs, and also there is also shortages of manpower in case of an emergency, which may require a help of 2 to 3 people. And also there have been, apart from being in the hospital, there have been also increased crime rates around the place of work. As you are going home, you are, because they are spotting that you are kind of working, they are like hijacking young men. They attack you thinking you have money, because their problem is just money. So even convincing them is a problem. And also you have seen also, like when you're working during at night, some petty issues, like a neighbor has has jumped on you, amekukata mikono, yani for petty issues. So, and also the client is unable to pay. Yeah, sure, that's a good question, because of this COVID-19 impact on all sectors, socio-economic and also spiritually, we have seen like school have started the online education, and also in the medical sector, we have seen like several apps that have come. Like there is one that is called Sasa Doctor, where you create a platform where the patient who want to be treated, in case he or she is online, is able to talk with the doctor, and the doctor gives the management. And also we are also shifting to online, so that we can reach as many clients as possible, so that we can be able to help them, and also in return we can have something also to keep up our business. And also in that online platform, we can post like our hospital setup, the location, the services we offer, and also the kind of drugs that we have in the hospital. And it has helped, because the patient is comfortable, because it is also confidential, because the app, you are able to zoom, even you are able to show the patient you are around, so that it can create more confidence on the patient. And also the patient is able to answer the question, because some also they are in the online, but they cannot be able to answer the question. So the app is able to to show the question, the kind of question, to simplify, so that the patient doctor's relationship can be improved, and also the patient can understand. So it is very necessary. It is also reducing congestion in the hospital, because the patient can be able at his convenient time is able to talk with his doctor, with his or her doctor.
My name is Ken Jenga, and this is my story.